Well, it's the final week of LCS with coverage brought to you by Alienware. We're here on the third day of this week with Hauntzer to talk a little bit about his return to the LCS just in time for TSM to get disqualified for playoffs. Okay, what happened? How did you end up playing this weekend?
Well, they lost against Hundred Thieves, and they said, "Hey, you want to play?" And I said, "Yeah." That was pretty much it. I don't want to go into more details because there's some stuff there, but yeah.
There's some stuff there.
Yeah.
What's?
You're not gonna know anything.
I'm not gonna know anything.
Nope.
What does that mean? It sounds so. The way you say it is so suspect.
Bro, I ain't saying shit. you gotta investigate yourself, investigative journalist.
Will it be on TSM Legends?
Maybe. I wasn't there, so I have no clue.
Okay.
You know.
So something happened and you were not there for it.
No, I was screaming at the time.
Okay.
Well, I was screaming the whole day, and they were playing their match. I think they just wanted like a little bit of a change up.
Yeah. But you heard about it afterwards.
I mean, it's nothing like huge.
Okay.
It's just like,
Something medium.
nah. No. You're not getting anything, bro.
Okay. Anyway, so you stepped in for these last couple games. What has it been like for you playing on stage again? When was the last time you played?
Last time I played was 2020 in the playoffs. It was against, I think, 100 Thieves. No, not 100 Thieves. TSM. It was against TSM back then with Soren and Peter.
Yeah. So this is the first time in like 4 years that you've been on stage, right? Because obviously you weren't on stage in 2020.
True. Yeah. It's been a long time since stage. And yesterday, my first game back, I definitely had a lot of nerves going into it because I wasn't sure, like, it's just been so long, right? And today I feel a lot better. I feel like, I'm just back. Once I started playing yesterday, I was like, okay, this is just normal. I was like, it all came back to me.
There's a lot of talk right now about how we're in literally 2023, and you, Wild Turtle, Bjergsen, Double Lift are all on the Rift right now doing your stuff. What do you think it says about the league that like you guys have all continued to stay at least competitive enough with these other LCS players?
What does it mean? It means that I don't think like the age really matters. It just means like it's up to the orgs how they want to build their teams, right? And I think all of us are still like very good players, like Svenskeren included. If you're gonna like bring up like that old TSM roster, I don't feel like one of us is like not LCS level, So I think we all have what it takes to play in LCS, and whether or not we play is not really up to us. It's about like whether the teams want to like pick us up, right? Or invest in like newer talents. But I mean, we all have what it takes to win. I think we can definitely be like championship contender players,
Do you think that teams? Do you think it's been a mistake that like teams were not feeling you guys in the past? I just mean like I don't know if you guys, to your point, you guys have been good enough to play in the LCS all along. Then you haven't been playing in the LCS, and so is it just a situation where orgs are like, oh no, like these guys are washed and we need to bring in other people, but all along you guys have been good?
Yeah. I mean, just look at the bottom orgs, and then like is what they're doing good, Like bringing in the random imports, like pushing out these like other players, is a good decision from them. And obviously, results-wise, like not. And yeah, I think it's definitely a bit of a mistake in terms of a competitive standpoint. It doesn't make the league as competitive. We don't have the best players in it, but it's not up to me. So,
I mean, the counterpoint is you got Dignitas running Jensen and Santorin, right? And then you say random imports. Team Liquid's running a literal world champion on their team, so it's not like it's super random, right? Like Piosik, far more known than like Vikla coming into the split.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. It's not like they have some kind of goal in mind, right? But I just don't think they're right in their decision making.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair enough. All right. Do you have any idea what summer looks like for you? Like, do you think there's a chance you're playing an LCS in the summer?
I mean, I would love to play an LCS. It's kind of up in the air based on what I've been told. Though it's we're probably gonna move on with the same roster.
Okay.
But you never know, right?
All right. Well, I know a lot of people are excited to have you back in the LCS. I've seen a lot of Twitter memes about you being transcendent. It's made themselves over to Reddit as well. Is there anything you want to say to any of the fans out there?
Thanks for supporting me. I know I'm not very active on social media or anything, but I appreciate you guys, and hopefully I'll play next split. And if I do play next split, I'll bring my best performance.
If you play next split, will you be active on social media?
I'll be a little bit more active, yeah.
We need pro players to try to do something, anything.
Do something?
Yeah.
Well, like what? It's hard because there's only so much time in the day, right?
Yes.
You wake up, you scrim for 8 hours now because that's a schedule. Then after scrims, I go gym, so that's another hour and a half. And then after that, you play solo queue and that's it.
Why don't you post gym pictures? That's a thing I've seen.
I mean, you're gonna get tired of that, no?
I think there's probably
I can post it every day. It's just like
it's not my favorite type of content, but I feel like a lot of people do like it. Like Anero has done well for himself by posting gym pics. You know.
I haven't seen his gym pics, but I mean that guy's bald, so.
Yeah. Did you say bold or bald?
Bald. Yeah.
I mean,
not that it matters in relation to the gym, but I just wanted to point that out.
Fair enough. Thank you so much for the interview, Hauntzer. For everyone else, you can check out the rest of my coverage of all things LCS right here on my YouTube channel. Well, I hope very much this video has been helpful for you. If you would like to help me, you can leave a comment below, like, or subscribe. And remember, when you're purchasing your computer product, purchase it where it supports TGI at alienroad.com/Travis.